Hello everyone, and welcome to today's deep dive. Today we're talking about one of the most powerful short novels ever written, Animal Farm by George Orwell. Published in 1945, this little book is only about 100 pages long, yet it has shaped how millions of people understand power, revolution, and betrayal. Let's break it down. The historical context, the story itself, the main points, and most importantly, the lessons that still hit hard in 2026. Orwell wrote Animal Farm right at the end of World War II. He had fought in the Spanish Civil War, watched Stalin's Soviet Union rise, and grown deeply disillusioned. He was a democratic socialist who believed in equality, but he hated what he saw happening in Russia after the 1917 revolution. The Russian Revolution began with hope. The people overthrew a cruel czar. But under Joseph Stalin, that dream turned into one of the bloodiest dictatorships in history. Orwell couldn't publish the book during the war because Britain and the Soviet Union were allies. When it finally came out, it was a bombshell. Orwell chose a simple farmyard fable as his weapon. By turning real events into talking animals, he made the horror crystal clear without naming names. Every major character and event in Animal Farm maps directly onto the Russian Revolution and its aftermath. The story opens on Manor Farm in England. The animals are miserable, overworked, and starving under the drunken farmer Mr. Jones.
One night, an aged boar named Old Major gathers everyone and delivers a passionate speech. He tells the animals they are slaves and that humans are the real enemy.
He teaches them a revolutionary song called Beasts of England and a philosophy he calls animalism. All animals are equal. A few nights later, Old Major dies. Inspired, the animals revolt. They chase Mr. Jones off the farm and rename it Animal Farm. They paint the 7 commandments of animalism on the barn wall. Whatever goes upon 2 legs is an enemy. Whatever goes upon 4 legs or has wings is a friend. No animal shall wear clothes. No animal shall sleep in a bed. No animal shall drink alcohol. No animal shall kill any other animal. All animals are equal. At first, life is good. The pigs, who are the smartest, take charge of organizing everything. Snowball and Napoleon emerge as the 2 leaders. Snowball is energetic and full of ideas. Napoleon is quiet, ruthless, and already training a pack of fierce dogs in secret. The animals work hard, but they are proud. They defeat Mr. Jones when he tries to retake the farm in the Battle of the Cowshed. Snowball becomes a hero. Then the power struggle begins. Napoleon uses his dogs to chase Snowball off the farm forever. From that moment, Napoleon is in total control. Slowly, everything changes. The pigs move into the farmhouse. They start walking on 2 legs. The commandments are quietly edited with paint. No animal shall sleep in a bed becomes no animal shall sleep in a bed with sheets. No animal shall drink alcohol becomes no animal shall drink alcohol to excess. The final commandment is replaced entirely with a single line. All animals are equal. But some animals are more equal than others. The pigs begin trading with humans, wearing clothes, drinking whiskey, and carrying whips. The other animals work harder than ever, yet they are hungrier and more frightened. In the final scene, the animals look through the farmhouse window and see the pigs and neighboring farmers dining together. They can no longer tell the difference between the pigs and the men. The revolution has come full circle. Orwell's allegory is razor sharp. Let's look at who these characters represent in the real world.
Old Major likely represent Karl Marx and Vladimir Lenin, the original revolutionary thinkers who provided the spark. Napoleon likely represents Joseph Stalin, the ruthless dictator who consolidated power through force. Snowball likely represents Leon Trotsky, the idealistic rival who was exiled and later murdered. The dogs most likely represent Stalin's secret police, the KGB, used to enforce terror. Boxer the horse likely represents the loyal, hard-working proletariat, always saying, "I will work harder." Squealer the pig likely represents state propaganda, the master of alternative facts who twists the truth. The sheep are the blind followers who chant whatever they're told, drowning out any dissent.
The story shows how a revolution born from genuine suffering can be hijacked by a new ruling class that is even more selfish than the old one. So what should we take away in 2026? There are 4 big lessons that Orwell wanted us to remember.
1. Power corrupts. The pigs didn't start out evil, but absolute power changed them completely.
As Lord Acton famously said, power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Watch who gets unchecked power.
2. Language is a weapon. Squealer twists words, rewrites history, and confuses the animals until they doubt their own memories.
Today we call this propaganda, gaslighting, or alternative facts. Guard your language carefully. Whoever controls the story controls the future.
3. Revolutions can betray their own ideals. The animals wanted freedom and equality. They ended up with slavery under a new name.
Real change requires constant vigilance, education, and honest criticism, even of your own side.
4. Don't be Boxer. The strongest, most loyal animal worked himself to death for leaders who didn't care about him.
Blind loyalty is dangerous. Question authority. Read. Think for yourself. Animal Farm is not just about 1917 Russia. It is about every time a group promises paradise and delivers tyranny instead. It is about every leader who says, "Trust me," while quietly rewriting the rules in their own favor. It's a chilling warning. The next time you see a revolution, or even a simple promise of change, ask yourself, who really benefits? And are the new bosses any different from the old ones?
If you haven't read Animal Farm yet, pick it up this week. It takes just one evening to read, and the lessons will stay with you for the rest of your life. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this breakdown, drop a like, share it with a friend who needs to hear it, and I'll see you in the next video.